Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, do I have a show for you. Make sure to smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. So apparently there's a huge article that is hitting the mainstream media by storm here by the Hill. Basically, Congress, let me make sure I read this correctly. So apparently there's an article that came out saying that Congress has the power to block Trump from taking office, but lawmakers must act right now. Now, this is a huge topic that we got to talk about. I also have another topic, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about is right now, many articles are coming out about a scary time in that U.S. universities urge international students to return to campus before Trump inauguration. So there's a fear-mongering campaign, and there is a block Trump from entering office campaign. Also, Thomas Massey reportedly comes out, Congress in huge trouble. So a report that Congress has secretly paid out more than $17 million of taxpayer money to quietly settle charges of harassment. A lot of things going on in the world of politics, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start off with this first story. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is where this is all leading up to. Once again, this is where this is all leading up to. Let's go back in time because they told us exactly what they were going to try to do. They told us exactly what they were going to try to do. And of course, here we go.
Because what can be put into the Constitution can slip away from you very quickly. And the greatest example going on right now before our very eyes is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which they're just disappearing with a magic wand, as if it doesn't exist, even though it could not be clearer what it's stating. And so, they want to kick it to Congress. So it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in civil war conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what's efficient, because what can be put into the...
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys heard everything he said. So that is Jamie Raskin out of Maryland, congressman, disgraced congressman. Now here's the article taking the world by storm here. Congress has the power to block Trump from taking office, but lawmakers must act now. The Constitution provides that an oath-breaking insurrectionist is first of all, it's pretty crazy that they come to divide America this way. They've come, that's Jamie Raskin, by the way. So they've come to divide America on this topic. Now the media is pushing for this to happen. I'm telling you, there's people out there in the media, whoever owns them, the deep what, they're pushing for this to be a thing. So once again, the article says that the Constitution provides that an oath-breaking insurrectionist is ineligible to be president. This is plain wording of Section 3, 14th Amendment that they've been trying to push. They were trying to push this when Trump was running for office. They say it says no person shall hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or any state who, having previously taken an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the United States of America. So once again, this is what they're pushing for. And they're making this article, and this article keeps going, which is pretty crazy. This disability can be removed by 2/3 of a vote in each house. Disqualification is based on insurrection against the Constitution and not the government. The evidence of Donald Trump's engaging in such insurrection is overwhelming. The matter has been decided in 3 separate forums, 2 of which fully contested with the active participation of Trump's counsel. It keeps going and it keeps going. So what's crazy about this is that Eric Trump came out. He said, this is disgusting that you guys would air and put this article out there to the world. So you're showing and you're basically now pushing lawmakers in Washington, D.C. to just act now. Act on this. Why now? Donald Trump has already won. Why are you pushing this divide and pushing this BS? Cases have been dropped. The American people have chosen, but here comes the Hill. The Hill says the first fully contested proceeding was Trump's second impeachment trial. On January 13th, 2021, then President Trump was impeached for the incitement of the insurrection. At the trial in the Senate, 7 Republicans joined all Democrats to provide majority for conviction, but failed to reach the 2/3 vote required for removal from office. Inciting insurrection encompasses engaging in insurrection against the Constitution or giving aid and comfort to the enemies thereof, the grounds of disqualification specified in Section 3. So they're saying that there's a huge case for this, and that, you know, Democrats must act now, along with some of the Republicans. They must act now. But that begs the question, if we did a poll for the rest of America, if they believe that J6 was an insurrection or not, what do you guys think the truth would be from that? Do you guys think that the rest of America actually thinks that this day was an insurrection, that Trump shouldn't be president right now again? I don't think so. So the fact that they're coming out with this is just unbelievable. So they're running this article, and they're giving a step-by-step. They're giving step-by-step instructions on how to do this. This is what this article is about. They're given step-by-step instructions on how lawmakers should go about it. This is insane. They say, finally, there is a bipartisan inquiry of the House Select Committee to investigate the J6 attack on the United States Capitol. More than half of the witnesses, whose testimony was displayed at its 9 public hearings were Republicans, including members of the Trump administration. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy. They have a whole article on this. They do have a step-by-step on what they should do. The unlikelihood that a congressional Republicans doing anything that might elect Harris as president is obvious. But Democrats need to take a stand against the Electoral College votes for a person disqualified. But again, these are articles that they're mixing up here. Remember, they were trying to, the people voted already, which is just crazy. But remember, they were trying to make arguments against the popular vote. They were saying that the Electoral College should be pushed out, that we should only vote on our presidents using the popular vote. Well, guess what? Donald Trump won both. Donald Trump won the popular vote. He also won the Electoral College vote, which also brings me to these articles that are just wild. Once again, the fear-mongering campaign is just beginning. They waited after Christmas, during Christmas, to air these things and put these things out there to the people. That CNN is reporting that it is a scary time. U.S. universities urge international students to return to campus before Trump inauguration. Fear and uncertainty are spreading across many colleges in the United States ahead of President Trump's January 20th inauguration. Once again, this is all leading to the inauguration. All leading to the inauguration, with some schools advising international students to return early from winter break amid promises of another travel ban like the one that stranded students abroad at the start of Trump's last term. But why did that happen? Why was that ban even a thing? Again, what students need to be worried about this? Citizens of the United States of America, non-citizens? They have to be more specific here, and they are. A travel ban is likely going to go into effect soon after the inauguration. The university warned students late last month the ban is likely to include citizens of countries targeted in the first Trump administration, which is Kyrgyzstan, Nigeria, Myanmar, Sudan, Tanzania, Iran, Libya, North Korea, Syria, Venezuela, Yemen, and Somalia. New countries could be added to the list, particularly China and India. Why? Why would this be a thing? Because at that time, I don't know if you guys remember, but during the first Trump administration, there was an attack on U.S. soil. I mean, this is all pretty crazy. All right, real quick, last report here. I do want to show this video from Thomas Massie because this is what's leaking out of Congress, and I think everybody is so distracted. They're not paying attention to stuff like this. Watch what he says here. Take a listen to this.
You know, Congress has paid over $17 million in hush money for sexual misconduct inside of the offices in these buildings. And what's more is that was taxpayer money, right? The allegation is that President Trump paid $130,000 of his own money, But here in Congress, there may be some on this dais. I mean, I'm for turning loose all of these records. Who in here has had the taxpayer pay for their sexual misconduct charges, the hush money? I bet there's some over there. There may be some over here. I don't know, but I do know it's taxpayer money. And I do know not a single penny of it has been turned in as a campaign finance expense. Is the FEC going to investigate the $17 million that the Congress has paid to settle, behind closed doors, these sexual misconduct allegations?
That video is going extremely viral. Again, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things coming out. Everybody's so distracted on X right now. There's a lot of things happening on X. I don't know if you guys are very active on X, but this country has been discussing for a very long time. What happens to our taxpayer dollars is just so wild. I wanted to play that clip because that clip is going viral. But before we get to that point, I just want to talk about the 14th Amendment, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Why is this article coming out now? Why are these things coming out now? Well, it's a step-by-step tutorial. This is a step-by-step tutorial that is just very wild to see that this is the way they want to play the games. Again, they're giving Congress a step-by-step and letting Congress know that they have the power to block Trump from taking office. But they have to act now. Lawmakers have to act now. Why is this article coming out now? Well, and it's coming out during the holidays, right before Trump's inauguration. Again, this is also coming out after a bunch of lunatic. What's crazy about this is, oh my God, somebody just commented something hilarious. All right, my bad. I hate to be distracted during these live streams. LV Nation, the drones are spreading Diddy dust. My bad, guys. You know, when I look and I see a comment and I just gotta say, this is the best comment. The drones are spreading Diddy dust on us to screw us one last time. Yeah, you guys are crazy. You guys are so crazy, man. I'm sorry to read that out loud, but I just had to. It caught my eye. There's the Diddy dust. That's what these people are. Do you know what Diddy dust is? Do you guys know Diddy? No Diddy. Man. Lawmakers, lawbreakers. Shall we call them lawbreakers like Jamie Raskin? Trying to spark havoc. They don't want Trump to win. What's crazy is that these people will make an argument. I don't know if you guys remember. They were making an argument that the Electoral College should not exist because that's how Trump would win. But if you go to the 2024 election numbers, let's go here real quick. When you look at these numbers, right, and you look at who America chose, you have 75 million to 77.3 million, right? The Electoral College and the popular vote belongs to Donald J. Trump. They were trying to make an argument that the Electoral College needs to be eliminated. But guess what? Trump, if you guys took out the Electoral College, Trump would have won regardless. Trump would have won this election regardless. That's what's crazy about this. So now we're going to see. But this article legitimately comes out after Christmas. And The Hill, I think The Hill should be sued for incitement. Because why would The Hill come out with an article like this right before the election? Again, this is just what's going on in politics. But, you want to know what Trump is doing about this, ladies and gentlemen? You really want to know what Trump is doing about this? Well, this is the best meme out on the internet right now. Let's look at Trump. He's going shopping on Amazon. What does he have in his cart? Trump's cart includes Canada. Wow, only one left. Order now. He also has Greenland in stock right now. And he has the Panama Canal. So Trump is going shopping for the holidays, man. Proceed to check out. That's what Donald Trump is. Look. That's why he's smiling so hard. That's why Trump is smiling so hard. He's on Amazon shopping for Greenland, Panama Canal, and Canada. This is probably one of the greatest memes I've ever seen in my entire life. I got to say, this is a great meme. Anybody here from Canada real quick? There was a Canadian, by the way, a Canadian, and I hate to be moving fast, but it's the holidays. I know people don't have much time, so I'm here going story by story, and I hate to be moving fast, but here's a Canadian real quick. Apparently, let me play this video real quick. I hope you guys can see this video. This is too good. Canadians respond to Donald Trump's offer taking over Canada, say that his proposal sounds good to us. This guy's from Alberta, Canada. Take a listen.
Dear Americans, on behalf of all the Albertans who are ready to join the United States, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of citizenship which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Trump just said Merry Christmas as well. And look what he said. He said Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose citizens are taxed too high, but if Canada was to become our 51st state, their taxes would be cut by more than 60%. Sounds pretty good.
Dear Americans, on behalf of all the Albertans.
Why? Wait. Like I said, man, I would like to have a Canadian on the show. We got to have Canadians come on the show because Canadians are they're saying, F it. We want to be a part of the United States. We want to be a part of the United States. You know what? Sounds good to us. We'll make Prime Minister Trudeau the governor real fast. Oh, I thought that was funny. I thought it was funny. It might not be funny to some Canadians. They're probably melting down. You know, the mainstream media loves melting down about stuff like this. Meanwhile, they're putting articles out there that basically give a step-by-step tutorial on how to block Trump from entering office. Again, this inauguration is going to be one of the greatest. I'm trying to get tickets to this inauguration. I'm going to this inauguration. I am so invested in our politics. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are too, because this is probably going to be one of the greatest inaugurations ever. Again, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be watching out because you never know what's going to happen, right? We got Trump's not in office just yet. We already have chaos breaking out places. People talking about Democrats are going to go and 11 million Democrats are going to show up so that way Trump doesn't take office. I mean, it's pretty crazy what they're saying now, but a step-by-step tutorial on using lawmakers in Congress to try to block Trump using the Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which they've already tried to use in court to try to stop Trump from being on the ballot. Meanwhile, we got Congress, $17 million going, from place to place. I don't want to say too much about the $17 million that taxpayers are paying for in Congress, but Congress is so corrupt, it's not even funny. I mean, the insider trading stuff is already bad enough. We already got Dan Crenshaw being checked out. Dan Crenshaw is legitimately one of those people in Congress that's a Republican that legitimately lied about having only $20,000 in the stock market. When you go look at his portfolio, it's way more. It's public information. Why do these people think they can hide that from us? Then they also wanted a raise. We got Speaker Mike Johnson getting thrown under the bus. They make $174,000. Now they want to make over $247,000. I mean, it's pretty crazy what these people in Congress want to do. The American people have spoken. Canada. Look, man, I don't know what's going to happen. The Panama Canal situation is actually crazier than I thought. I don't know if you guys have looked into the Panama Canal, but man, the history of the Panama Canal is just so wild. How we gave it away for less than $1 compared to today's standard. Hen called me a sexy MF. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Where's our raises? Again, look, Dubai. Anybody know what Dubai looks like? Well, Dubai doesn't have 350 million people either. But Dubai, man, why can't America look like Dubai and behave like Dubai? Man? Dubai is just like Saudi Arabia, all these places. that we go to, and a lot of these events, the American-owned events like the UFC and all these places, they go over there. But what is it about those places? Well, those places invest in their economy and their people. They also very strict with their laws. I'm not saying that we should be like Dubai with our laws, but if you steal something in Dubai, well, you're gonna go to jail. You smoke on the street, you're gonna go to jail. You pee outside, you're gonna go to jail. I don't know, man. We might want to be a lot more like Dubai than we thought. Just saying. It has very poor areas. Look, again, I'm talking about the infrastructure. A lot of our money is going to the military-industrial complex. It's going to keeping more power, I guess, across the seas, our military as a whole, weapons, Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan. A lot of our money is going there. But I think that the infrastructure in the United States of America is just so backdated compared to a lot of other countries. Somebody called me hot. Listen, if you have a husband in the chat, I hope he's not watching this live when you saying stuff like that. Well, I appreciate you, but just be careful. Lou wants Sharia law. No. That's why I said we don't want to be like that. I'm just saying, man. At some point, people start, if you still say, you might want to start putting them in jail. I'm just saying. No, I don't want Sharia law. Are you crazy? No. I'm sorry for your loss. It was a joke, though. I'm sorry for your loss. She said, I lost my husband. Sorry. Where am I hearing? So I'm hearing this. First of all, just go to the Hill. Just go to the Hill. Look at their article. It's the first thing they have up today. Eric Trump came out today and literally said this is the most disgusting holiday article that they ever written. They're literally giving lawmakers a step-by-step tutorial on how to block Trump, right? They're trying to block Trump. Why is blocking Trump so important? Well, let's talk about one of the main things that's about to happen in the world of politics. And a lot of people don't understand what's going on. One of the main reasons why I love Donald J. Trump is because he's the most pro-crypto president in the world. There's a transfer of power happening in front of our very eyes with Bitcoin. A lot of people don't understand what Bitcoin is or crypto as a whole. And I don't talk about it much because I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just saying, if you really want to think about what's happening, there's a transfer of power happening in our very eyes. In front of us, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, there's a lot going on that this is the most pro-crypto presidency in the world today. This is why crypto is pumping. Right now, you can get some things on sale. I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but Trump becoming president is giving us so much room to grow, so much room to become rich, so much room. I mean, there is so much room. I don't think people are paying attention. When Joe Biden came into office, and this is right after Trump, when the first thing they did was they began launching lawsuits and they began being more anti-crypto. They began trying to tax people, hire more IRS agents. There's a wealth transfer happening in this country and in the world with DeFi, crypto, decentralized finance as a whole. And the main people that are going to benefit from that are us, the Americans. You guys got to wake up to this reality. We are going to lead the pack. I mean, they were trying to tax us on unrealized gains. So I just want to bring that up because I don't think people understand. That's one of the main reasons why I even wanted to vote for Trump. It's the fact that he's actually open to this reality, which is the wealth transfer. Anyways, scientists discovered recently that the bear contains feminism hormones, so they tested it on 100 men. After 100 men got drunk, they started to talk nonsense. The AOC effect. Man, you spent $20 to tell me that? Yeah, you crazy. $10. Donation here from Texas, GRN. Bro, look at your social media. Elon's cannot use letter in the super chat. Raskin is getting money from UKR. Thank you for your donations, guys. I appreciate you. Well, we already knew this about Jamie Raskin. We already knew this. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that crypto is this big scam and crypto is this, but I want to tell you something about this, and I'm going to keep on talking about it because I think a lot more people need to be more interested in this. Kim Clement made a crazy prediction before he passed away. Kim Clement is somebody that we look to that predicted a lot of things, prophesied these things, not prediction, but prophesied. He was a man of God. You know, I look, I wasn't the biggest Kim Clement person. I didn't know much about him. You guys introduced me to him, but after I was introduced to Kim Clement, I went to go look at something. Kim Clement said that in the future, in the near future, there's going to be a wealth transfer. He said that he saw an X and then he saw a P somewhere in there. I was like, man, is Jamie? Jesus, you guys are giving me Jamie. Is Kim Clement predicting the future? He's prophesizing the future. Is it XRP or is it something else? I'm not sure what it is. And then when you look at X, the platform of Twitter, why is it an X? There's a lot. And look, I believe. Look, I'm a very faithful man. Yeah, I bought a lot of Solana as well. I'm not. Once again, I'm not. This is not financial advice. I don't want to get in trouble for telling you guys what to buy. But guys, please educate and take as much time as you can to educate yourself on these cryptos, because there's something happening biblically here. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but look, and maybe this girl's in the chat, but and I'm gonna cut this live stream after this. I don't want to talk too much about this, but guys, there was a girl. I don't know. Was she even real? I don't know if she was real. I think she was real, but legitimately, she went to this Trump rally in the Bronx and she had an XRP sign. Like she had an XRP, and I spoke about this the other day. She had an XRP sign with Trump's head on it. And for some reason, I can't find her anywhere. I can't find her anywhere. But she was literally ahead of the curve of everybody. She basically insinuated by doing this that Trump would have so much to do with XRP. She was like, man, XRP and Trump, XRP and Trump. I'm like, what is she talking about? What is she saying? I know about XRP. I know what this is, but why does she have an XRP sign with Trump's head on it? And this is back in June. This is a long time ago now. This is about 6-7 months ago. Somebody said, what's the news? So the news, for those who are coming in here, maybe you want to go back, but basically The Hill posted an article that's so controversial the day after Christmas, basically speaking and giving a tutorial to Congress lawmakers on how to block Trump from taking power on January 20th. XRP is too centralized for me. Yeah, it's not even just XRP. Look, XRP could be something, I'm not sure what it is, but it's just the crypto market in all. Like, I'm a big investor right now in Solana, XRP, Solana. I'm doing some meme coins as well. But once again, not financial advice. I'm just saying, look into it, educate yourself on it. There's a reason why these things are happening. And that's all I'm saying to this. Yeah, I mean, these people, Pepe, who you guys are investing in Pepe? I'm invested in Pepe. Peer-to-peer payments, privacy. Okay, let me read this comment real quick before I go. If the extremists want to try to stop President Trump from taking office, this just means all diplomatic channels have failed. We will have no choice but to go kinetic and secure our country from the Marxists. Once again, we're hoping that stuff like that doesn't happen. I don't think that something like that will happen. Again, we never know. We never know. I never know with this country anymore. I don't know the sentiment in this country. Here's one thing I'll say, and I'll close it out with this. And if you haven't smashed the like button, please smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the word on this video. It really does help this channel a lot. Happy holidays to everybody. I appreciate everybody coming through on this live stream. Really do. But here's one thing I'll say about the sentiment on social media, on X and Facebook and YouTube, and it's a lot more different than in person. I'm not sure how people really feel. Like, would people ever get up and fight for their country in that way? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that Americans won't do it, but right now, a lot of people, they're just talking. They're just talking. And I'm not sure where we're headed. I will hope that there's never any violence, but You never know. You never know. Because one day you have somebody like Luigi Mangione trying things. You know, like the two assassination attempts on Trump, like that's people trying stuff. Again, those things become successful, God forbid, we might not have a country for real, for real. We might have a turmoil. We might have something on turmoil. What was that movie that we saw? What is it called? Homestead. I recommend people go watch Homestead. Homestead was a good movie. It's by Angel Studios. The same studios that made Sound of Freedom, a movie that we loved. You know, so definitely, you know, if you guys can, go watch Homestead. I'm not trying to jinx it, my brother. I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm not trying to jinx these things. I hope these things don't happen at all. But once again, you just never know. I don't know what the sentiment is. I really don't. Sentiment is as far as the country goes, but as far as parties and people and mentalities go and belief systems, I gotta say, man, the left is a lot more violent than I thought. The left is on another level. The left will want. That's why. And thank you, Eye of the Storm. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. But here's something that I'll say about the left is I believe them. Like when they say these things now, I don't think they're lying. I think these people really want to try to do stuff. And that's what I'm scared about, because I think that once you get the right wing of America started, that's when I think you can't stop it. I think the left, you know, they're poking a bear, but once these people get going and once the rest of the country gets going and people get motivated, I don't know, man. I'm scared for this country when the right wing of this country begins to really, really, really feel threatened by what the left is doing. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that never happens, because I never want to see our country just fall down like that, because I don't know if we could ever get back up. That's why I said I don't know. The sentiment on social media is a lot more different than the sentiment in person. If I see one of my brothers in person, if I see one of my white brothers, my white right wing or left wing brothers, my black brothers, I just don't have that react. I don't have those feelings in person. Only thing I want to do is make sure my brother is good. That's my countryman. That's my brother. Man, I when I was on a baseball team, man, you know, we didn't really have that many white people growing up, but when I began to play baseball in my early teenage years, I met so many great white people, man. The sentiment was on social media is that white people hated black people and that white people versus Hispanics. And I met the best white people in my life, and I had the best times of my life. These people were willing to die for me. These people gave me food, clothes, the same thing, vice versa. There was white people in my neighborhood that moved in there. We treated those people like they were a family. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't, you know, the sentiment is confusing to me, because when I see these people in person, whether they think differently from me, I see countrymen. I see people that love America. I see people that love people. I don't know. I haven't met people that were really, maybe I haven't gone to the right place. You know what I mean? Maybe. Sue the Hill. Yes. All right, guys. 33 minutes in. That's too long for me. I didn't want to be on here for that long, but it's the holidays. We're literally about to enter 2025. It's so crazy how far we've come. But make sure to smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably give you guys like 2 more videos today, maybe 1 more live stream a little later. As you can hear my nose, I'm a little sick, but I'm still going to work as hard as I can to give you guys the best content possible, because there's a lot happening on both sides of the aisle, and we got to definitely talk about it. You know, so I love you guys, man. See you guys in the next one.